Here's how you deal with being a failure. For one, you understand that you're not a failure. You just made so many mistakes, right? I've been there before. When you make mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake, blunder after blunder after blunder after blunder. I've been there before, but that doesn't mean you're a failure. It just means that you made a lot of mistakes. It just means that you made a ton of mistakes, and you just gotta get your eraser. You know how when you write down and you have a Scantron on your test, and you bubble in the letter A, right, for your multiple choice answer. You bubble in the letter A, and then you go back and you look at the question. You're like, no. Wait a minute. I think the letter is D. I think the right answer is D. You erase the A, and you scribble in the letter D. And guess what? On your Scantron, the A is still going to be visible that you wrote there. You're still going to be able to see that you wrote there. It's not like it just goes away. But you still get credit. If the answer is D, guess what? You still get credit for the answer. You don't get penalized for having a wrong answer and then changing it once you corrected yourself. So you have to look at your life like that. Just because you made a wrong decision that was pretty bad, let's say you cheated on your girlfriend, right? Let's say you was together with your girlfriend for 2 years, and then you ended up cheating on her because you got bored and you lost her, and it looks like she's never coming back. Well, guess what? You're gonna have to deal with that pain. You're gonna have to deal with the emotions, and yes, you're gonna feel like, damn, I'm a failure. Damn, I can't amount to nothing. Damn, how dumb can I be? I'm such a stupid person, right? That's how you're gonna feel. But your feelings lie to you. You ever realize that? Your feelings don't always tell you the truth. So what you do is, you look at it logically, you understand, I made a pretty big mistake. This might be the biggest mistake I ever made in my life. But I think 6 months from now, I'll be able to use that mistake and treat the next person good. I'll be able to use that mistake and treat the next situation good. And that's what it is. It's about playing the long game. Because if you play for short term, you're going to get short term results. If you play for long term, you're going to get long term results. And you have to remember that. It doesn't flip. You don't play for long term and get short term results. And you don't play for short term and get long term results, right? You play what you put in. Okay? And so you're not a failure. If nobody told you this, if you needed to hear this, I'm letting you know right now, you are not a failure. And I know how it feels. Dog, I got let back in high school. I watched bro. These are the people that I went to middle school with. Imagine, y'all know the middle schools and high schools that be connected. Like you graduate from the middle school and you just go straight to the high school. So the people that you grew up with, y'all just stay together. I had to watch my class of 2028. I had to watch them go ahead to another grade, and I was left behind. I was left with people that I didn't even really know. I had to learn new people that was a year younger than me, 2 years younger than me. So that was humiliation. That was embarrassment. That was public embarrassment. It sent me down a spiral that I never even knew I could go down. So I understand. Trust me, dog, when I tell you, I understand how it feels. I do. But trust me when I tell you, you cannot stay there. I won't let you stay there. If you watching this channel, if you watching my videos, I can't let you stay there. I have to let you know you are bigger than what you say you are. If you think you're a failure, if you think you're a dummy, if you think you're stupid, you're so much bigger than that. And maybe you just need somebody to tell you. Because again, that's not you. Right? And even the most successful people, they all failed. Michael Jordan, I always hear this story. Michael Jordan got cut from his basketball team, his high school basketball team. And if Michael Jordan would have stopped there, he could have, really think about it. Michael Jordan could have been like, I'm not going to lie. If a high school basketball team cut me, there's no way I'm fit to be an NBA player. How could I do it? There's only 60 spots and there's 8 million people on this planet. There's no way I can do it. But he didn't think like that. He still kept going. And look, he is the number one. I don't want to argue with y'all. Listen, that's a whole nother topic. But I think he's the number one greatest NBA player of all time. Okay? So you just have to remember, it's so much more for you. It's a reason why you don't know what's ahead, but you know what's behind you. You know what's behind you because it's predictable. You already experienced it. It's basic. But what's ahead of you is so complex. It's so random. It's so lottery that you just have to wake up the next day just to see what it brings. You have to wake up the next day just to see what tomorrow brings. You never know. Tomorrow you can find $1 million on the floor. You never know. You never know. Tomorrow you can meet your dream girl. You never know. Okay? So it's like, you have to understand that. And I understand that some of y'all come from different backgrounds and family situations where, you have parents telling you that you're a failure, Parents treat you like you're a failure. Parents don't treat you like you're worthy of success or they don't see the successful things that you've done. They only see the failures. I get that, right? And that's tough. That's tough, because your parents are supposed to be, in this world, it's such a cold world. It's such a world where people would rather see you down. People would rather step on you than raise you up. And so your parents are the only two people that you can expect 1,000% for them to be in your corner no matter what, supporting you every single step of the way. So it's tough when you got your parents against you. If you got one of your parents against you, or both of your parents against you, or your step parent, that's tough. But even then, you need to understand that it doesn't even, as much as their support matters and it could help, you don't need it. It's an add-on. It's a want, but you don't need it. You don't need their support to be a success. You only need the support of you and God. That's all you need. That's all you need. And you take what's given to you. If your parents don't, listen, if your parents don't support you, but they give you a roof over your head, then take what you're given. Take the roof over your head, right? Take being able to live in their apartment or their house and not pay bills and figure out how can you make your life better? How can you change your life around? How can you prove them wrong? How can you be able to look at them in their face and be like, I told you I wasn't a failure. I told you I can do this. I told you that I knew that I was worth so much more than what you was telling me I was and what you was showing me. I knew I was. How can you do that? How can you flip the script? Okay? That's how you need to be thinking. Take what's given to you and the rest you work for. The rest you make sure it becomes a reality. Peace.